Y'all, this is absolutely crazy and wild. So 14 Montana animal shelter workers were reportedly hospitalized after an FBI meth burn went wrong. So 14 employees at an animal shelter in Montana were reportedly rushed to a hospital after they breathed in meth-laced smoke from a botched FBI drug incineration, which took place in the same building as the animal shelter. According to reports, staff at the Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter in Billings became extremely sick. This was on Wednesday, and this was when the fumes from the FBI meth burn seeped through a shared ventilation system through vents. The employees reportedly had to be treated in hyperbaric oxygen chambers at a hospital after they reported feeling dizzy and having bad headaches and coughing a lot. The shelter director said the smoke poured into the shelter within minutes of the crematorium fire, and that then forced workers to evacuate dozens of animals that were inside the shelter. It was said the longer they could smell this, they knew it was something burning in the crematorium, but Lord knows they didn't think it was meth at the time they were smelling it. The director said that several employees at the animal shelter were coughing and sweating and dizzy and just plain feeling sick. According to reports, the shelter's HVAC system was not designed to handle chemical burns, and it quickly pulled contaminated air inside the shelter building. Unbelievable. It was said that the HVAC system is the exact same as a typical office and that it's not made for an animal shelter. Employees said they had never smelled anything like this before. Reportedly, shelter staff scrambled to move 50 to 70 animals that were inside the animal shelter out of the smoke, while some rescuers themselves got sick. The rescuers who were pulling out some kittens reportedly got very sick, but they wanted to save those animals. City officials later confirmed that the haze was caused by meth evidence being destroyed in the incinerator during a normal FBI drug burn. A city administrator reportedly said that a negative air pressure issue pulled the toxic smoke back into the shelter instead of venting it outside. It was said that safety fans meant to offset the pressure were never switched on. The city is now reportedly investigating as to why these protocols failed. It was also said that several FBI employees who were present at the burn were also put into the hospital for the exposure, but they were released the same day. According to reports, one person warned the city for years about smoke leaking into the animal shelter during drug burns, but of course, nothing was done, and that's unacceptable. It was said these chemical evidence burns repeatedly would fill the animal shelter with harsh odors. The animal shelter director even claimed she offered to pay for private cremation services in order to avoid the danger, but the city allegedly declined her offer. Unreal. All animals were reportedly evacuated, though, and they were washed and placed in foster care or with veterinary clinics. And that was to prevent additional chemical exposure. Several kittens who were said to be weeks old who already had respiratory issues had to be taken to a nearby vet for special monitoring. All 14 employees at the animal shelter who got sick were reportedly released from the hospital the next morning on Thursday, but they're still having lingering headaches and coughs. The shelter reportedly remains closed while restoration crews work to clean the building and officials determine whether it's safe or not to reopen. This is unreal, and in my opinion, this was completely preventable. I smell a lawsuit, especially if these dangers were brought up before and nothing was done. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more content, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.